It's long been a widely held belief that Apple products don't get viruses. But unfortunately, this is a myth, and it's a persistent one that could come from any number of reasons. One is that for a long time, the vast majority of PC sales were Windows, which made them a much more popular target for virus developers. Another is that macOS is based on a software architecture called Unix. This makes it harder for files to run without informing the user. Whatever the reasons are to believe otherwise, the simple fact is that Macs, just like Windows, Linux, and other operating systems, do have their vulnerabilities. And with emerging threats like ransomware being developed for Mac computers, there are still some additional steps you can take to add a little extra security. Mac and iOS do come equipped with some great security features designed to protect against malware and viruses. But if you feel so inclined, downloading antivirus software and running a regular virus check on your Mac or iPhone won't hurt. Some popular options include Malwarebytes, Bitdefender, or Avast, among others. These all fall under the traditional antivirus software umbrella. However, for the more technically minded, there are some other, more specific options out there. One company dedicated to macOS security is Objective-C. Founded by former NASA employee, NSA hacker, and Mac malware specialist Patrick Wardle, this company offers some of the best tools for protecting your Mac. Don't let Wardle's resume scare you away. His tools are open source, meaning anyone can view the code. In fact, they're so good that major companies have been lifting his code for products of their own. One of the coolest tools based on this code is called Oversight, which will alert you anytime your computer's microphone or camera is being accessed. If you're like a lot of people, you keep your camera covered. But it still provides peace of mind knowing that you'll get an alert whenever the camera or microphone is being turned on, whether you did it on purpose, hopping into a Zoom call, or whether some sketchy malware was responsible. And there are other tools offered by Objective-C, like BlockBlock and Knock, both of which help alert users to potential malware on their device, Lulu, which acts as a sort of extra firewall, or Do Not Disturb, which is aimed at alerting users when someone gets physical access to a device. So that's macOS, but what about iPhone? Luckily, Apple does a good job with iOS security as well. The vast majority of people won't be targeted with million-dollar spyware exploits, but there are still a few things you can do to tighten down your phone's security. One tool to consider is called iVerify. This app not only scans your phone for signs of compromise, but also provides you with step-by-step instructions on how to enable the best security settings for your device. And while it may be completely over the top for some, Apple now offers lockdown mode on newer phone models running iOS 16. It's a new setting any user can enable whenever they're worried about their security. It offers more protection at the cost of some minor limitation to other features. Apple describes it as an optional extreme protection that's designed for the very few individuals who, because of who they are or what they might do, might be personally targeted by some of the most sophisticated digital threats. So, unless you're a journalist exposing government corruption or a human rights campaigner in a dangerous country, you likely won't need to take such measures. But if you don't mind losing some functionality, nothing's stopping you from enabling lockdown mode. So in short, are Apple devices naturally pretty secure? Yes, but there's always more you can do to keep yourself and your data safe. Happy web surfing.